So we often also get asked, am I going to be okay on my own out there? What's it going to be like? Is it going to be really scary? People are worried. They are. Often people are going there on their own. It's a single status contract. So all of our contracts are single status. They are sponsoring the single individual nurse that's going to be brought over to work in Saudi Arabia. So they are single, so you are going on your own. How does that work for people? How do they feel? People are often scared and they're worried. It's a new country. It's very much a different culture, lots of different rules and regulations. But when you're there, it's actually not as scary as what you think. It's always the fear of the unknown, isn't it, that gets us worried. So I suppose a little bit of insight into life in Saudi. It's not as restrictive as what it used to be, is one of the big headline things, okay? Saudi is changing very, very rapidly. When I was there over the 3 years, I saw loads of changes throughout the whole time that I was there, and it's always, always changing. There's the new crown prince coming in, and he's trying to westernize the country in as much as he can, while still sticking with the old traditional values of their own health, of their own systems. So we do see a lot of changes. You don't have to wear your abaya anymore. Women don't need to cover their head anymore. They are quite used to seeing Western people come in, and they're respectful. They're not going to. As the 3 years that I was there, I never heard of anyone being asked to cover up or to close their abaya or anything. When I was there, we had to wear the abaya, but we were able to leave it open. Now, and that was 3 years ago I left. Now women, they don't need to wear their abaya. Once you're conservatively dressed and you're not with too much skin on display, it's fine. You just need to be respectful that it is a different country that you're in, and there is different norms and there is different values there, and it's fine. You'll never be approached. Going out for dinner, going out for drinks, coffees, teas. So before, there was a bit of a stigma in relation to, can you go out with a male? Are you going to be stopped? Is it going to be that you have to be with your husband or your brother or a relative member? That's not the case anymore. They're so used to seeing us coming. And like I said, it is changing out there. The Crown Prince really is trying to bring in some Western values and bring this country, even though they're very much holding on to their own traditional values, he is trying to bring it to the 21st century, and he is trying to make it easy for people to come and experience it. It's a great country. So he is slowing down on all of those restrictions bit by bit. Can you go for dinner with a male? Is it going to be a problem? Absolutely not. Many times I went out for dinner, go for coffee, go for tea, just go for lunch. Males, females together, it's not an issue anymore. You're never going to be stopped and asked, is this your husband? Is this your brother? Is this your family member? It's changing. It's fine for you to go out and do that there. Okay. Same if you're in a car with a guy, you can get taxis out there. So normally people go around, there is an Uber service there. Often the Uber drivers are fluent in Arabic and nothing else, so it can be difficult. You end up, and I know this sounds like I'm a bit of a princess, but you do end up getting your own personal driver out there, and it's a good way to get around. There you can be in a car with a male, with a female. It won't ever matter. You won't ever be stopped. You won't be asked, who's this man in the car with you. So it's fine. It's changing. It's a lot more adaptable to our culture now. Women can drive out there now. You can get your license and drive, and it's never an issue. That only changed when I was there. So it is changing very, very quickly. In the last 10 years, there's been huge changes to try and bring this country out of the culture and the kind of idea that we have in our mind of the place. It's much different to what you think it's going to be. It's a super multinational place. There's people from all over the world there. You'll have Indians, Filipinos, Nepalese, Portuguese, English, Irish, American, Australian, people from all over the world. So they're having to adapt to these cultures, and they're having to learn about our cultures. So they're making it easier. The restrictions are falling away. So don't worry too much. You will be fine. Remember as well, you'll be going there as a single female. You'll be part of what we call a general nursing orientation. You're not going to be that only person on that general nursing orientation. Usually they're between 25 and 30 people. So you will be immediately in with a group of people, 25 to 30 people, that are all in the same boat. They've all come there independently. They're all on a single status contract. So everybody tends to group together quite quickly, and you do develop support network quite quickly there. So you won't be on your own. You'll be picked up from the airport, you'll be brought to your accommodation, you'll be shown where your GNO will start the next day, your orientation will start the next day, and you'll meet all these people together, and you'll all be doing the same journey together. So don't worry too much, you will be fine. If there's somebody going on the same flight as you, we'll ask your permission and their permission if you can exchange numbers. So maybe you can meet them at the airport before you go, and then you're traveling with someone on the journey as well. So that makes it a little bit easier. When you get to flight time, let us know if you want to be put in contact with someone, and we'll see if there's anyone that wants to do the same. Okay, don't be worried. It's not as scary as what you think, and there's always a flight home.